Hello and welcome to Awakening Consciousness Tarot. My name is Michael, and in this video I'm going to be doing a general reading for the 17th of February 2021. It's a general reading, so take from it what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. The timing of the reading is also fluid, so if you come across this video after the 17th and you feel drawn to watch it, then there might be a message for you in the video. For the reading, I'm going to be using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck. I'm also going to be using Power Animal Oracle cards. And I'm also going to be using Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. Okay, so I'll give the cards a shuffle and see what messages they have for today. So messages for the 17th of February 2021, please. Messages for February 17th of February 2021. So the first card for today is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man can suggest being in a situation that is perhaps awkward, but that gives you a new perspective. So it might not be very convenient to be there. So you see this character is strung up here by the leg, and his kind of leg is a little bit crooked here, but it's bringing him enlightenment. So it's changing his perspective. He's learning something from it. Now if you see in this picture here, the character, he's actually, there's a 4 here, and the 4 in numerology is 4 is a very stable number, so it's about a very balanced number. So it's about keeping yourself balanced, keeping yourself stable, hanging in there, and seeing whatever the situation you happen to be in, whatever it's bringing you, it is ultimately bringing you a new perspective at some point, even if at the moment it might not be apparent what that is. So let's see what other cards we get. And the Queen of Pentacles. So again, another very stable energy. So the Queen of Pentacles, the suit of Pentacles in the Tower represents Earth. So this can represent money, manifested things, three-dimensional, solid, tangible items. So it's saying here, the Queen of Pentacles after the Hangman, it can be saying just keep yourself stable, keep a check of what's going on, don't do anything too reckless at the moment. Let's see what else comes out here. So yeah, just hang in there at the moment. This might be one of the teachings of the Queen of Pentacles, is she knows that things come in their own time and in their own way. So she doesn't go out trying to grab pentacles. She sort of sits there with her pentacle, representing whatever value it is that she has, and then allows things and opportunities to come to her. So this rabbit here in the card represents opportunity. Yeah, another card of balance, the Six of Pentacles. So there's definitely something about keeping yourself in balance, and just waiting. Again, see what other cards we get. But so far this is a very stable energy. Tower. So underneath the Hanged Man, it's saying hang in there, and then things will turn around and become quite evident, and life will make it very clear when it's time to move on. So it's almost like I get the image of someone waiting at a train station, and they're waiting for the next train. There isn't really anything they can do. They're there, but whilst they're there, they might be to pass the time, they might read a book or something, and that gives them a new perspective on life. But then when the train arrives, and then things move very quickly. So the Tower is about opportunity. So it's like a surprise or something coming in, and it's, you know, it looks like quite a dramatic card. It's quite a dark looking card, but it does not necessarily negativity, and it can be, but it's not necessarily. It might be suggesting to just get yourself balanced, get yourself prepared, and then the opportunity comes in. So I think what's the saying now? It's something like opportunity is preparation and patience together, or something like that. So it's saying that, you know, if you get yourself prepared, do what you need to do, and then once you're ready, then the opportunity comes in. And you have the sun in the middle, so very positive. So yeah, the sun after this Tower here, it really is confirming. I don't feel that this is negative in any way. It's like a real breakthrough. It's like, it could be the mastery of something. You know, something can finally click, and you can do something. You know, say you've been working on a skill and you just can't seem to get it down. You might get to a point where suddenly it makes sense and the pieces come together. So the Hanged Man you can be learning something. So like, let's say for example, you're learning music. When you first start learning music, it's kind of all over the place, and you know, it's difficult to kind of pin it down. But then after a certain amount of time, you work away at it, and then it starts to make some kind of sense. It starts to interlink, and you see the integrity of the musical system, and then you're able to use that to create something. So yeah, I mean, it could be like, as I say, if it's making a piece of music, it's like suddenly, the pieces come together, and I've created a harmonious piece of music, or I've created a piece of music that strikes an emotional chord with people. It's not just a bunch of sounds, for example. But again, that's just an example. It could be anything else along those lines. The Emperor. So it's to do with the manifested universe. So again, it can be working on something here, being in a position, and then you get to a point where you get it down, and it's no longer just an idea. It's no longer just, well, I'm chipping away at this, I don't see any results. Something comes through, then you get the result. It's absolutely there. So it's a bit like, let's say you're a student. You can study, but then if you don't do the exams and you don't get the qualification, it's all just study. Once you have the qualification, then it's manifested. Then it's absolutely in the bank. But the study period puts you in this sort of holding bay where you can't really go out and necessarily practice what it is that you're learning. Once you reach the mastery, this emperor, this sort of boss-like level, then you can go out and you can start handing it out, whatever it is that you've been working on, to other people. So yeah, this could potentially suggest going from doing something as a hobby to doing it professionally. So doing it for other people rather than just for yourself, and being this emperor here, and just shining the light, whatever gift it is that you have, or whatever skill it is that you have, or something of value that's been born out of whatever this is here, this situation. You've lifted yourself up, you've elevated yourself. So this can represent knowledge, this halo around the person's head, and then you go out, and then that becomes something that you put out into the world with the emperor. They have the Nine of Pentacles, and this leads to independence. So you might have your own business, or you might have a skill, like I said, that you've honed, and you're at a point now where, you know, maybe people are paying you for it. And that gives you a certain amount of freedom. It breaks you out of, say, being stuck here. So again, I get this feeling of some kind of graduation here. There's a sort of a point where you move up from here, up through this tower, and you have a new foundation. Three of Cups, which is celebration, and underneath the sun, so it's very positive over here. So yeah, this tower is definitely positive. There's definitely something going on that's sort of perhaps had a gestation period, and then it's broken out. So again, like this Hanged Man, I mean, it could be, it's just like giving birth to something in the same way that sort of the baby's stuck in the womb, growing, doing what it does, and then when the time comes for the birth, it happens. Boom, life comes in, nature comes in, says right now is the time, and then you have this birth. So you have the child riding this horse. Horse can also represent freedom, so it could be to do with financial freedom, or just some kind of freedom, or something that you're celebrating. I think there's definitely something to do with becoming your own boss of something, or having a certain amount of independence in an area of your life. Yeah, and then the Eight of Pentacles. So this would definitely suggest something to do with work. So it could be you made your first sale, you started a business, and you had your first customer, and that completely changes your perspective. You're not just someone studying; you've had a client. Someone has come and perhaps paid you for your services or your product, and then maybe they've even come back again. So you've really moved to a new level. Let's see what the animal cards have to say for today. Hawk, focus. Choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. So yeah, whatever it is that's this new leveling up, focus on that. Get that going. If you've moved from one phase to another, it's important to just focus on that. Get it balanced. Get used to being in that new energy, being at that new level, and just focus on your work. Focus in on what it is that you're outputting. So there's definitely a sort of a birthing. So going from gestation to production. So focus on the production. And the angel cards. Let's see what they have to say. Again, balance. It's about staying balanced. Staying balanced. Or maybe there was an imbalanced situation here. It's like I was saying before about the Hanged Man, how the Four represents a balance, and it's the first card and this is the last card. So perhaps your balance will be tested by this bolt of lightning coming in, and it's like a test coming in. You pass the test. There's definitely celebration here with the Sun and with the Three of Cups. And also it can be, like I was saying before about the music, that was just as an example, but bringing together various aspects. So it could be various experiences that you brought together, and then that comes together, and then you're in a state of balance, and then from that balance you can move forward with focus. You're not drawn off into all sorts of different directions. Okay, so that's the reading for today. I hope it was useful. I'm going to post another one tomorrow. If you'd like a private reading in the meantime, then there is a link in the description box. If you click on that, there'll be details as to how you can make a booking. So until tomorrow, I hope you have a good day, and I shall speak to you again then. Okay, bye-bye.